Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. This is just going to be a quick little intro into the video that's coming up for the review over the Livingston Lures Pro Ripper. You can see right there. Just wanted to clear up a few things. I made an unboxing video. Just wanted to clear up a thing or two. For this, with the electronic croaking sound, how it is activated is the little ring that's on that's connected to the bait, and then this one, not the split rings, but the actual eye bolt ring. When your two fingers touch it, I don't know if you'll be able to hear it. This one is actually one of the quieter ones. I can hear it going, but you probably can't. This is, like I said, this is one of the quieter ones they have. But it's activated through your fingers touching, which most people, if you don't know anything about electricity, know your fingers act as conductors, which if you know anything about electricity, water is a conductor. It conducts electricity very well. So, as you know, when your two fingers touch the two rings, acts just the same as water touching the two rings, which means when this gets thrown into the water, it activates it. When you pull it out of the water, if it's still wet, it will still keep going. That's the thing. On this it says to ensure longer battery life, dry and store your Livingston lure in a secure place after removing it from the water. Battery life may vary depending on the amount of usage. So basically when I do is, so I don't want it to run off, I kind of shake it or blow it, or even I can't blow a towel with me, and just, all you have to do is pat it down 2 or 3 times and just set it down. Not too big of a hassle. Before I put it up for winter or storage for the next few days, I make sure they're completely dry, because it's not the end of the world if you're fishing with a couple different lures and it's running. But most of the time, it's actually kind of funny. I'll be fishing in my boat. If I'm by myself or it's real quiet, I'll hear one of these going off. So I look down and pick it up and make sure it's dried off. But I think that was the main concern. If you guys have any other questions that I didn't cover, let me know. You guys can just see here it says wet your fingers, touch the front and rear hook hanger simultaneously, and hold it up to your ear. See if you can get that to focus. But that, I just wanted to clear it up before this video goes on. So I think that's it. Like I said, enjoy the video that's coming up real quick here. So thanks for watching. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. Today I have a review over the Livingston Lures Pro Ripper. I don't have a clear version of this bait. This was the one they excluded from my sales package. But still an awesome bait. As you can see, if you get a little bit closer, you can see it has many of the features as the most popular ones on the market, including the flat-sided top, just like the Kevin Van Dam Red Eye. I'll put these guys side by side for you, and you guys can see the similarities and differences right there. So you can see they both got the red eye. A little bit different place on the spot. This one doesn't have the fin up top. Pretty similar placement of the ring. This does have a little bit fatter top on it, which gives it a little more wiggle. Displaces a little more water. And just like the Kevin Van Dam, it goes from a thick body down to a thin body, meaning it gives it a tighter wiggle. I know square bills, they're erratic scatter wraps and stuff. That's great. But when a bait fish is just, beelining it, they're not going like this, they track straight, which is why you want your crankbaits tuned. And this one for sure does that. Like I said, you guys have seen my tackle. I have about 15 of these. They work great. Here's the deal. Whenever someone says a bait's good, does not mean any other bait is not good. That's what you guys have to keep in mind. When someone's promoting a lure and they say Power Team Lures is better than Berkley, does not mean I've not used Power Team or Berkley and caught a fish on a pit boss. Because lures are lures. There's a reason why the lures in Bass Pro Shops is because it works. So here's the deal on this. These, which is the Kevin Van Dam, listen to these rattles. Nice and loud like you would like. And then these, just a nice subtle rattle along with the electronic croaking sound that you get. Let's see if I can get them to go. Doesn't seem to be going right now. Huh. There, you might not be able to hear it, but I can still. Yeah, but I can still hear it. This one's a little quieter than some, but it still does work. and it has a nice little paint job on it. And for this has an 8-second repeating cycle. That means 4 seconds of croaking sound and 4 seconds of silence. You know, you guys have seen the hydro wave, how that's affected the, you know, the field of fishing. A lot of people have the hydro wave now, and the deal is with the hydro wave, if you go listen to the pros, they say it works great once you first turn it on, and then once you turn it off. That's when it works the best. When it's just continuously going for an hour, it doesn't work that well, because when you fire it on, it fires up the bait fish, but then they get used to it. Bass are the same way. They get used to hearing this. You know, when you're fishing a tournament and there's a rattle trap bite going on, guess how many of that they're gonna hear? A lot. Basket. I guess you could say tuned in to the sound. This is a little quieter, but it's not silent. They do make this in a silent version, but Livingston Lures has a little bit of both, along with the electronic croaking sound, which you won't find anywhere during a fishing tournament unless they have a Livingston Lure. Livingston Lure is the only one that has developed this technology, and it's just an awesome technology. So like I said, the deal is when it goes from a fat body to a wider body means there's going to be a tighter wiggle, but when they do make that flat, that does make water brush off the side, making it wiggle a little bit more. And like I said, not saying these don't work, but these are just so much superior. They're more money, but I mean, money means nothing when you win a tournament. I mean, paying the extra, what, this is $6 versus $12. I mean, you could get 2 or 1. $6, I'm telling you, when I go to a bass fishing tournament when there's like $500 on the line, like a local club one, and I believe that the Livingston Lures won it for me, pretty sure that $6 has paid off once I've made some money. That's what I've learned about fishing. It's more about confidence. It's not whether you're throwing a $20 Lucky Craft or, you know, whatever. It's whatever works for you, and I'm telling you, this will work for you. It really will. It does have some small hooks, but when you're ripping it through the grass, this isn't a bad deal. Not saying that you shouldn't upsize them. That's how, I mean, most pros, they'll say, what they say is, like, one of their mottos is, don't just take something out of the box and throw it. You always have to do something to it. Another cool feature of this is when it lands on the bottom, most of the time it'll land like this, which is, if you've seen a bait fish, you know, scouring the bottom, that's exactly what they look like. One of my tournament coach's old fishing buddies, he's sponsored by Rattle Trap. What he does is he drills out the eye and pours lead in there, and he drops it in the sink, and if it stands like this, he keeps it. If it doesn't, he throws it away. Because when a bait stands up, when the rattle trap, you know, lipless crankbait stands up like this, that is key. It looks just like a bait fish. When it's just laying here like this, bass aren't enticed by that. When it's going like this, and then this, you can just let it sit here just like this, and it'll make the electronic croaking sound. And like I said, when I did this, and you guys couldn't hear it, if you ever go stick your head underwater in a swimming pool, and tap your finger on the bottom, do you notice how it's super loud because sound waves travel farther and they're a lot louder in water? Same with this. You know, you think this is loud. Imagine what that's underwater. I mean, that's deafening to the bass. And not saying it doesn't catch fish, but when the bass are pressured, when there's a lot of these going around, you're going to want to pick up something like this instead. It's not silent, so if you're in dirty water, let's say you're fishing dirty water and everyone's throwing this, you're saying, well, I want to throw a silent because everyone's throwing the rattling, but it's dirty, so I can't throw the silent. That's when you pick this up, because in stained water, this has just enough rattles in it to not spook the fish. Same with clear water. Clear water, you can throw this and not spook the fish. Same with dirty water, this will call the fish to you. This thing has to be in motion to make sound. This will call the fish to you. It's like a duck call. Duck call, you have to blow it. This runs on batteries, 2-year life battery. Awesome bait here, I'm telling you guys. I know a lot of you guys commented like, hey, let me know how they work. These work amazing. I used them for the fall. You know, rattle trap bites are going nuts in the fall. I didn't get a lot of footage because my main goal is to fish with these, not to make a video of these. You know, fish, fish, fish. Recording takes a lot of hard work and a lot of time out of my fishing time. So I just decided I'll set down the camera for the last 3 weeks of fishing and just, you know, test these lures to the max and see if they're really worth the extra $6 or, you know, whatever. But they are. So I'm telling you, go check these guys out. And I'm on their regional staff. So if you have any questions, I should be able to answer them for you. But just go check them out. They have cool colors, anything you would like. Great company to talk to. Pretty cool. It's been proven that these work. You know, the pros, Randy Howell, Hank Cherry, Brian Velvick, all those guys use them. It's proven. Go check them out, Livingston Lures. Thanks for watching.